Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Markets are too volatile. So one day market goes up to 5300, the next day comes down, intraday reverses 300 point, and now the GIF Nifty is indicating almost 200 point gap down. So what is the reason? And I tell you a small story. I saw a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It is Kamal Hassan's movie. Uh, the heroine will be walking in a secluded area, and then villain will come and disturb her, and then the hero, that is Kamal Hassan, will be coming and fighting with the villain, and then save the heroine. And during this fight, this hero will got hurt slightly, and so he will be hospitalized. So in the hospital, and the heroine will be sitting next to the hero and talking to the hero. And that time, heroine will say, "Oh, thank God you came. I can never imagine what would have happened if you had not come." And the hero will say in a very cool manner, and nothing would have happened. Now you are sitting next to me. If I had not come, you would be sitting next to him, right? So this is a joke. This joke, it's a very interesting, nice joke. Okay, jokes must be taken at a joke level only. Should not be taken seriously. So many times, my jokes are taken seriously. So that's why I got into trouble many times, right? So what has happened? And Straits of Hormuz, Iran trying to collect the toll. So now the Straits of Hormuz, all the ships, and so all are heroines, and now Iran is trying to collect the toll. So that's a villain. And now what has happened? And then everybody thought we want a hero to come and save. Right? So that hero came from US. So they tried to help all other people. And now what US says, we will start collecting the tolls. Right? So then, what for the Straits of Hormuz, we want a hero to come and save us. And now the Iran says, okay, oh, that's good, but you are collecting 20% toll, and that is very high. We were collecting much less toll than that. So now I'm totally confused. Who is hero and who is villain, right? So, yesterday Trump announced that he will be charging 20% toll, right? So that is the reason why crude oil has shot up. Even yesterday evening, also in the post market, I said, as long as crude oil is trading less than $80, there is nothing to worry. But now, within 12 hours of I'm saying, and now the crude shot up to $84. And definitely the crude oil shooting up is not good for us. Asian markets are not reacting that much, quarter percent or half a percent. In fact, some of the markets are slightly green also. But the thing is, South Korean market is in green, but that was fallen 9% yesterday. Right? So here, this violent move between 23,800 and 24,300 is still continuing. Yesterday, the Nifty came to 24,000. Again, it went up to 24,300. Now, again, coming back to 24,000. So, this is a very, very violent move. So, those who stay above 24,300 and below 24,000 only, they are safe. So in between, those who have taken some bullish view, bearish view, they are all getting into problems. And I told you 24,000 straddle people have taken, right? And when it goes to 24,300, trying to break the upper break even, I'm sure they would have squared up. But now again, coming back to 24,000, if they held on to it, they would have made very good profit. Right. So number one, 200 point gap down. So therefore, the volatility did not come down yesterday, and now that is justified. Usually, if the volatility index refuses to fall, that means, the danger of market falling is always there. So that has been proved within 24 hours. That is number one. Number two, we need to see yesterday it was IT stocks that helped the market to recover. And yesterday evening, HCL Technology results came. The result seems to be very good. A profit increased by 20%, dividend declared 12 rupees. So we do not know how far this IT stocks is going to support us today. Another one, FIAs were net buyers day before yesterday for 2,000 crore, but yesterday they have sold for 3,000 plus crore. So maybe that is also one of the reasons why there is a big gap down today. So that's something negative. And we need to keep watching State Bank of India because one of the State Bank of India subsidiary is coming out with IPO. So IPO is getting a very good response from the anchor investors, and today only it will be open for public subscription. So yesterday the Bank Nifty recovered almost 700, 800 points, but today we need to see ahead of today's Tuesday, but another 3 days time. Saturday, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, all 4 major banks are coming out with results. And today also some public sector bank, Union Bank is coming out with results. So there are too many banks coming out with results. In fact, today in US also there are many banks are coming out with results. I think this week, almost all banks, all major banks in US will be coming out with results. So we do not know whether people will be willing to short the market or and so on. So that is another thing. And also we need to keep watching Reliance Industries. So as usual, Reliance Industries, IT stocks, banking stocks, and that has more than 50% weightage in Nifty 50. So we need to watch. And then GIFT Nifty may not be the true reflection. GIFT Nifty is reacting to the oil prices. But here the petrol and diesel prices have been increased by 8 to 10%. When the crude oil has fallen, so the government has not reduced the prices. So therefore, this increase in the price, is not going to result in any further increase in the petrol and diesel prices. But maybe that the prices may not come down. But in all probability, it may never come down. That's a different story, right? So once the government increase the price, and once the people get used to it, used to paying this kind of money, then even in future, if the price comes down in international market, they might increase the import duty so that, the government gets the share of the price. So we'll see. But again, the love of 24K continues for the market. So I'm too tired today. I'm not even going to the office today. You can see very literally in my face. The love for 24K continues in the market. Since April, this market is trading 24,000 plus minus. Since the April series, if anybody has taken 24,000 short straddle, either every week or every month, and they're making very, very good profit. So imagine for 3 months, 4 months, if the market consolidate, what will happen to the long-term options, like those who have taken options in December. But despite all these things, I'm still having some kind of a bullish view, and I bought a lot of call options, but those call options I bought in the December series. And not only that, I did not pay anything to buy those call options. I financed it by selling some other options. So even if it goes to zero, I have nothing to worry. But I wish that this market goes towards 26,000 by the end of December. So that is every analyst expectation. And how this Iran problem will come to end, nobody knows. Nobody has any idea. And since the beginning, I've been telling that coming to an end is not that going to be easy. It has to be done in such a way that, the Trump he wants to claim victory there, and now Iran has to claim victory here. Now the problem is that in US the midterm elections are coming, and now the people of US may question, why are you spending so much money in Iran war? So what is it you are gaining? So to satisfy them, now he's saying, no, I am not spending money. This is a business. I'm spending money to protect the Straits of Hormuz, and we will collect toll so that, American people will get more money. So this may be a way to satisfy their people, but he may not really collect the toll also. But markets will react to the headline news. Right? So let us see what's going to happen. Bulls are hoping to defend the 24,000, and then bears want that 24,000 to be broken today. So let us see what's going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.